How do you see the Kevin Durant injury changing free agency the way we've been talking about it, particularly for a guy like Kyrie Irving, whose name has been connected to him, it feels like, forever?
So this is going to be an A-plus free agent class this offseason, Greeny. Headlined by Kawhi and KD, and Kyrie and Klay. But then there are also other players that are going to be free agents. Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, Vucevic that plays for the Orlando Magic, Kemba Walker. They're MVP level players, they're all NBA level players, and then they're all-star NBA players that are going to be free agents this offseason. If you're a team and you have the opportunity to sign Kyrie Irving, of course you want to do it. The problem is, say you're the Nets and he really wants to come. Is he going to be that game-changing player that makes you a contender? I don't think so. We just saw what happened in Boston last year. Dynamic scorer, not the best leader, won't help lead you to the conference finals when you got a crew like the Celtics had, and Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, Al Horford, Brad Stevens as the coach. So that is really going to change the dynamics. And also, if you're a team like the Knicks, you now have an opportunity to get a red shirt year. If you sign KD, you obviously put him on the shelf for a year. You allow all of your young pieces, Knox, RJ Barrett, you allow them to grow, get back into the lottery, Dennis Smith Jr. And then all of a sudden, you get another lottery pick, hopefully somebody else to come play with KD, and you try to build that way. It's going to be fascinating once he decides what he's going to do.
All right, so there was two pieces there that I want to focus on both of them. Let's start with KD because you went there second. You're telling me that if you're the Knicks right now, you give him the 4 years and the 160, whatever it is, million, which is the max you can, knowing that for one season he won't play. When he comes back, he's 32 years old.
Absolutely, because you now have a main chess piece on the board. You sign KD at all costs if you're New York. The same way their fans thought that they might get Zion, even though the percentage was only in the teens. If you sign KD, that's definite. You got him in uniform. Now you can pick and choose who comes to play with him. You can grow your young talent. You can go back into the lottery, get another player, and then all of a sudden, a year from now, you're a contending type team because you still have one of the best players in the game, and he's going to be in the Eastern Conference, and hope he can do what Kawhi is doing right now.
All right, let me go back then to Kyrie. I've been saying this for a while, and it feels even more certain to me now. The best path for Kyrie Irving is to team up again with LeBron James. He is not meant to be the best player on a championship team. You just said it. You put Kyrie and LeBron together right now, and you don't have to trade anything to get them, even without Anthony Davis. Kyrie, LeBron, and all those good players they have, with Kevin Durant out of Golden State or at least hurt, there's a path for the Lakers to win the West, in my opinion. That's where Kyrie should go, Jalen.
I agree with you, Greeny. Not only do you have amazing hair, that take is exactly right. I agree with you. Kyrie Irving now becomes the kid that when the parents divorce, he has to decide who he wants to live with. KD is now injured. Instead of going to pair with him and try something that was going to be game-changing that he's never done, so both of them can prove something amazing, going to team up with LeBron is the best path because they don't have to give up any assets for him to join the team. You hope Kuzma comes back healthy, which he will. Same with Ball. What's going to happen with Brandon Ingram and his blood clot situation? They said he's going to be healthy. Now you add Kyrie. That's a dynamic team. And I have to say this. While we talk so much about the dysfunction in La La Land with the Lakers, they've actually gotten better since Magic Johnson stepped down. Anytime you get Frank Vogel, anytime you get Jason Kidd to join his coaching staff, also, anytime you get the fourth pick, that gives you more assets. You get Lionel Hollins to join the coaching staff. The Los Angeles Lakers, while we're talking about what they are not, they're actually positioning themselves to be a really good team next season.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a formula that could potentially wind up winning a lot of games. One more quickly for you. Kawhi, when this thing is over, what do you believe he should do?
You got to stay in Toronto. It's hard to walk away from a parade. I've said it on this show. California has 4 teams. Los Angeles has 2 teams. Therefore, you got to split allegiances. And usually the team with the most championships is going to have the most groupies and the most fans. In Toronto, he has a nation behind him. Do you realize all of the provinces that are featuring their versions of Jurassic Park? Do you realize all of the movie theaters are showing Raptor games, not Black Panther, when the team is playing? Like, this has become something that this nation has so very embraced that I think if they win the championship, he's going to be the 3rd person other than Kareem and LeBron to win Finals MVP for multiple teams. It will be hard to walk away from the Toronto Raptors, especially after you deliver a championship and you see how you're going to be embraced and they give you that ultimate parade.